Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to share something with you that you're not going to see on YouTube. This teenage girl, Grace Price, spent years putting together this fantastic documentary featuring the corruption and the lies within our big food, big pharma, the American health system, ladies and gentlemen. This is only available on X for fear of censorship. So she's got a 20-ish minute documentary. She's got some fantastic guest speakers in that. It's really worth a watch. So I urge you, after you watch this video, go check it out on X. You do not have to have an X account to watch it. Give it a watch. It's got like 4 million views right now. And if you're able to share that, I think she did a great job. And I love that she is really just going out there and trying to spread awareness of this because it is a massive issue. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, you know that I am really passionate about food, good health, good wellness. I'm not really into the mainstream medical narrative, and I am a really big proponent of real food. So this was right up my alley, and I think you guys will really enjoy it as well. She had some great stuff. So I'm gonna play a little clip for you guys here. This is her
now, in
kind
much
of intro.
simpler terms, you can think of epigenetics as little tags that have the power to turn a gene on and off, just like a light switch. You can think of our DNA as the script and our epigenetics as the actors deciding exactly how each line should be read. The most incredible thing about epigenetics is that the changes are impacted by our environment, unlike our DNA, which is permanent. Our epigenetics are impacted by lifestyle factors such as sleep, air quality, exercise, and most importantly, diet. In fact, the food that we eat can cause epigenetic alterations that can lead to cancer proliferation. I decided I was going to find the prevention and cure for cancer through the connection between food and epigenetics.
I'm so stinking proud of this girl. She's just out there telling the truth, which is hard to do, especially as a young teen. So she goes on and she talks a lot about seed oils, which I've talked about. Actually, I did a video a while ago on flour, fat, sugar, and dairy. If you guys want to see that, I will link it in the description and I'll put it in the comment with a link to Grace's full documentary. It is something that is a huge problem, especially in America. A lot of other countries have slightly more food regulations and a little bit better health standards for their people. In the USA, we have one of the worst systems. We have so little value on our food quality. It is ridiculous. And she even points out in her video that a lot of this, if you follow the money, you can really easily find out that the reason that we have these issues, or at least a lot of these issues, is because of funding and conflict of interests.
In the past, the American Cancer Society has accepted a $1.9 million fund from Coca-Cola. This is with the knowledge that the overconsumption of sugar can lead to increased risk of obesity and cancer.
There's nothing like ice-cold Coca-Cola.
Not only is this completely unethical, it also reveals that there is a deeper incentive behind these large health organizations than one would expect. The American Heart Association accepts funds from Kellogg's and Coke. The American Diabetes Association accepts funds from Coke. The list goes on. The easiest way to understand why certain products are promoted as healthy is to follow the money.
I don't know about you guys, but I think it should absolutely be illegal for these companies to be funding the research that promotes their products as being benign or even healthy, because it's just untrue, right? It's a total conflict of interest and it should not be allowed. But thankfully, so many people are waking up to this. So many people are having this awakening and this aha moment and realizing that our health, huge majority of our wellness starts in the kitchen, in the grocery store, in the garden, wherever you're getting your food from. That is a huge part of your health and wellness. And health is wealth. We know that. If you've ever been unhealthy, you know that. There's another clip in this video that just really popped out to me, and I'm not going to play it here, but it was, she had a doctor on talking about how bad it is when you are in the hospital. Oftentimes they give you Ensure, these beverages, meal replacements, whatever, as this like healthy, oh, you're struggling, you're sick, you're injured, whatever. Let's give you this meal replacer protein shake that one of the first ingredients is sugar, corn syrup, modified corn solids. A couple years ago, if you guys have been with me for a while, you remember that I was really, really sick. I had meningitis and I ended up being hospitalized. After I was on intense antibiotics and I was feeling up to maybe trying to eat after a couple of days, that's what they offered me in the hospital. They brought me Ensure, and I just looked at the label and I was like, what on earth are you thinking? I had a conversation with my nurse and I was just flummoxed. Like, you surely should not be feeding people this if you want them to be well. I'm not gonna eat this. And thankfully, I was able to call my husband and he packed me a cooler of actual food, a whole half-gallon jar of sauerkraut, meat, cheese, crackers, like all of my real food from home. And he was able to leave it at the nurse's station and they were able to bring me my little cooler of actual food. Little side journey. But our medical system is not set up to support your true wellness. You don't make money off of healthy people, right? Everybody deserves wellness and vibrant health. And we have the tools to do that. It's just not common knowledge anymore. It's not mainstream, but it can be. The more people are waking up to this, it can be mainstream again. We can relearn how to eat in a way that truly deeply nourishes our bodies. We can learn to use plants and food that God gave us to deeply nourish and heal our bodies, and even in times of ailment to support our bodies without turning to petroleum-based pharmaceutical companies that do not have our best interests at heart. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you guys have personally had any kind of health revelations, any kind of aha moments tied with your food and your wellness, I'd love to hear about it. I'm super lucky that I grew up in a real food household, and it's something I'm still super passionate about to this day, which is something I share on this channel a lot, real food recipes, kind of making it more simple and accessible and approachable. It's what I strive for, at least. I grind my own grains. I cook pretty much entirely from scratch. We almost never eat out. We've got some food sensitivity issues too, but like truly we just feel so good, my whole family, when we eat well. And we've noticed that if we eat something that we shouldn't, we really feel it. So it's wonderful to see this awareness rising. And if you are on that same boat and you want to eat better, you want to have that vibrant health, I invite you to join me. Subscribe if you have not already. I do share a lot of real food recipes, cooking techniques, gardening, chickens, the like. If you found this video valuable and informative, please give it a thumbs up and say hi in the comments. Let me know what you're drinking today. I've got some homemade kombucha here. Go over to X and watch Grace's documentary, please, and share it if you can. I will put a link to her video in the description and in the pinned comment. I'm so proud of this girl for digging for the truth for herself and then sharing it on such a large scale. I think that's it. I'll see y'all next time.